Did you know coffee isn't actually a bean? The National Coffee Association explains coffee beans are actually seeds found inside the cherries of coffee trees. Whether you drink coffee every day or only occasionally, it's important to know each step that goes into making your coffee. I've researched this, and as someone who works at a coffee shop, I've seen firsthand just how much care goes into producing your coffee. Today, I want to share the journey coffee takes from the farm to your mug. First, coffee grows in over 40 countries around the world. The National Coffee Association says the average coffee tree produces 10 pounds of coffee cherries per year, or 2 pounds of green unprocessed beans. Farmers either harvest the cherries by hand or with machines. According to Perfect Daily Grind, hand-picking coffee requires laborers to pick the coffee quite literally by their hands, while stripping machines are much bigger and harvest much more coffee in the same time. So as we see right here, in our coffee stripping machine, we're getting at least hundreds of coffee beans per minute. And she probably has done this for 30 minutes and just got a small basketful. So stripping method, we're getting more. And the next step is processing and drying. David Hayes explains dry processing is where the fruit is left intact while the bean dries out in the sun. The wet process of coffee beans only give the flavor of the bean. So right here, we're just getting the flavor of the bean. We're not getting much of that cherry taste. This is going to be tasting more like coffee. This is going to be very flavorful. We're going to get the cherry taste and the coffee taste since it dried out in the sun. No matter which method, we must make sure both are dried fully. Finally, we reach the most powerful step, roasting. Hypergoat points out coffee roasting plays a central role in coffee production. It transforms the chemical and physical properties of the coffee beans, defining its taste, aroma, and appearance. So as we see in this chart, our lighter coffee beans are going to taste more sour. They're not going to have much of a coffee flavor to it. But right here, this is going to be very bitter. It's going to be very strong coffee. So I have some coffee right here, and I would say this coffee is around the second to last one. So it has the perfect coffee taste for us people who don't like our coffee that bitter. So here, let's go over our coffee process again. So the first thing we do is harvest our coffee, our growing coffee. The second process is drying the beans. The third process is roasting the beans. So all of these processes come together to get your wonderful cup of coffee. Okay, so the next time you take a sip of coffee, remember the entire journey from the cherry to the cup that brought the flavor to your mug.